All right, what's going on, brothers? Hopefully everything's going good and hopefully everything's going well for you guys. All right, here we have another brother. His name is Darius McCullum. As you can see, this is a old. This is actually old. I'm not sure what he's doing now. I saw a documentary on him, uh, but he's been arrested 30 times for bus and train theft. Just wants to work on the subway. All right. Now, Darius McCullum, brothers. I'm gonna read through some of the article. I'm not gonna read it all. From watching the documentary I watched on him, he had got in trouble. I think in the early '80s, first arrest around that area. But anyway, brothers, when you look at that documentary, people feel sorry for him and this, that, and the third, so on and so forth. I don't feel sorry for Darius McCullum, brothers. He's a so-called black man. Same with Malachi Love Robinson. This is why I want to highlight these guys. There's no disrespect to him. Darius McCullum probably could have been a a subway worker or whatever, a transit worker. New York is not the only place that's hiring for transit workers. You see what I'm saying, brothers? But with us, brothers, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. Things take time. But look what he's done. He tried to do it the short way, cutting, impersonating and all this type of stuff. Look what it cost him. He's been in and out of jail and prison. You understand what I'm saying, brothers? Now I don't know what he's doing now, but I bet you he's not working as a transit worker. You understand what I'm saying? If he is, then more power to him. You see what I'm saying, brothers? He cutting those corners further put him in the negative. And this is why I want to show to you guys, like with Malachi, you have to do things the right way, brothers. I know you probably don't like it. I understand, but like I say, good decision is like planting a tree. It takes time. A fruit tree, a plum tree. It takes time. It takes time to bear fruit, man. You know, I know a lot of brothers want it fast. I understand, man. It reminds me of that old Lil Wayne rap, the little line he had. I think Lil Wayne, it was years ago. He's like, I think saving is whack. Hey, I hear you. I hear you, brothers. I hear you. You want it now. You want it quick. I understand. But it's just the game we're in, brothers. It takes time. You got to put the work in and it will bear fruit. All right. Let's read some of this article, man, and go from there. All right, let's check it out. Daz McCullough has a peculiar hobby: impersonating New York transit staff, stealing buses and trains, and then driving them away. As one police spokesman said of him in 2010, he has a theme for mass transit. Once he stole a bus at Penn Station and drove it, full of passengers, to New York Kennedy Airport. Another time he responded to an emergency stop call on the subway at 57th Street in Manhattan, clearing passengers safely and correctly and diagnosing the problem in full uniform before being caught by the train driver who had seen his face on a wanted poster. All right. Now that's good. He did the right thing, brothers, but see, he's going about it the wrong way. You see what I'm saying, brothers? And I understand, brothers, like, hey, you want to do this, blah, 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 you don't want to wait. Yeah, I understand, brothers, but that's the best way we're going to have to do it, especially as black men. Because I tell you, 9 times out of 10, if we do something, brothers, we're going to be held to the full extent. We're going to be held accountable. They're not going to let us slide. They rarely let us slide, and if they usually let us slide, if they letting you slide, brothers, trust me, they letting you slide so you can keep messing up so they can hang you down the line. All right? Okay. So, all right. Okay, it has made him something of a folk hero, but he has spent a third of his life in jail for his hobby. See what I'm saying, brothers? Is that worth it? Yeah, people like, yeah, hire him. Yeah, that's how people think. But, bro, look what it's cost him. I don't care what people think of how you blah, 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 bro. We're going to play the game to win, brothers. This is my mind frame. My mind frame is to play to win. make good decisions, adapt and adjust. You could say this, you could say racism, you could say all you want to say, brothers. It's not gonna be easy. And trust me, brothers, I've experienced them all, man. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm just letting you know it's not gonna be easy, man. It's not. You understand? Okay, let's see what else. And he seems to be incorrigible. On Wednesday, he was arrested for the 30th time in 35 years and just 79 days after his previous parole ended in Brooklyn at the corner of Union Station and 3rd Avenue in Gowanus, driving a Trailway bus taken from Hoboken, New Jersey. That's all I'm going to say, man. As you can see the rest, you can read the rest article. Like I said, he was grew up in Jamaica, Queens, and blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm going to read on that, man. I just wanted to point this out, man. Brothers, trying to go the short way piss you into the negative, brothers. And there's so many brothers who mirror these guys. They not famous. And we see it all the time. Trying to be thugs, drug dealers, and things of that nature. I understand, man. I understand times can be hard for you brothers. I can't speak for every black man, so-called black man situation. But a lot of you brothers can go the right route. You understand? It pays off in the end. You know, I understand. Hey, brothers, I understand, bro. I've been there, done that, man. Excuse me. You know, I've been there where, I mean, when I was really searching hard for jobs, I was either overqualified or underqualified. I'm like, damn, you know, I couldn't hardly get nothing. You know, I had to learn how to manipulate my resume, man. You know, keep certain things out so I can even get some type of work. Those are some of the experiences that I had to go through, man. And it can be rough, man. It can be rough. So, with that being said, also I want to tell you, brothers, man, if you can, easier said than done, get you a skill or trade, brothers. You know, pharmacists. I know you had to go to school for that, but that's a good thing to have. Pharmacists, nursing, mechanics, truck drivers. Let's see what else you got. You know, barbers, if you guys can be a barber, a painter, electrician, plumber. Plumbing is really booming right now, brothers. Plumbing. You know, look to get you a skill or a trade, brothers. Easier said than done. Welding, easier said than done, as I would say, brothers. But these things pay off. These things pay off. And the good thing about when you got a skill or trade, brothers, once you learn that skill or trade, you can always go out and do it on your own 9 times out of 10. All right, brothers. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I just want to say, brothers, when you're a general laborer, things like that, man, things are going to be a lot harder for you guys, man, as a so-called black man. So, like I said, it's easier said than done. I know a lot of black people. I know every so-called black man is not going to go get a skill or trade. But if you brothers can, that would be your best route. It'll give you the best hand. It'll give you a better hand, all right? When you just been a general laborer, your road is going to be a lot harder, brothers, a lot harder. You understand? So, that's it, brothers. Like I say, brothers, be careful in making shortcuts. Like I said, use the picture to the negative. And like I say, that's about it. And like I said, you're going to be spending a lot of time in jail and prison like these two brothers is. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be putting yourself in the negative. You're going to put yourself in the hole when you're trying to climb out of it. Now, hopefully this brother get it together. And also, man, I'll say this, man. In this society, for people like Malachi and this guy, what they could do is write a book. I'm being honest with you. That would be their best bet, to try to write a book to explain their exploits. People love to hear that type of stuff. Maybe that could be a way for them to make some money. You understand? Hopefully, you know, maybe those guys will think of that. And matter of fact, that's what I would recommend these type of brothers do, especially these guys who got, you know, some sort of fame. I remember this guy as well as Malachi. You know, they have some type of notoriety. Better you write your story than the next man. That way you can monetizing and capitalize on that for those brothers who live in that type of lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying, brothers? So that's about it, brothers. Like I say, man, brothers, put the work in, man. It gets greater later. Once again, I was gonna say with the women, keep because I know a lot of women, not all, but I know a lot of women, especially black women, want you to have it now. Hey, you have it now, blah blah blah. No, brothers, don't get worried with that. Don't even concern yourself with none of these things, man. I'm telling you, man. Just focus on doing what you need to do and bettering yourself. And I guarantee you, Lord willing, you're still alive and breathing. You'll meet those women or someone similar down the line if you want to mess with that type of woman or whatever. You'll meet them down the line if you want to mess with that. Like I say, chances are, once you get there, you probably ain't gonna even concern yourself with that. But anyway, that's it, brothers. I'm done. As an old saying says, a smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from others, brothers. I'm out. Peace.